In May 1942, on the island of Mindanao, Lieutenant Colonel Wendell Fertig watched in silence as 78,000 American and Filipino soldiers were forced to surrender. He knew too well what awaited them, the horrors of the Bataan Death March. Captivity under the Japanese was nearly a death sentence. Fertig was no ordinary soldier. A mining engineer who had spent 6 years in the Philippines, he knew the islands like the back of his hand. He spoke the local dialects, understood the terrain, and saw something his commanders could not. These jungles could hide an army, if you knew how to build one. So he refused to surrender. Alone at first, Fertig made a bold decision. He would fight on, even if it meant standing against an entire empire by himself. To rally others, he promoted himself to general. Authority mattered for guerrilla fighters, and they needed someone to believe in. Slowly, he began recruiting. Filipino resistance fighters, escaped American soldiers, anyone willing to keep fighting, joined him. Fertig applied his engineering mind to the war. He built hidden supply depots. He forged documents to confuse the enemy. He created the illusion of a massive, organized force. By 1943, Fertig commanded 35,000 fighters. They struck Japanese patrols, sabotaged infrastructure, and melted back into the jungle, leaving no trace. Their very existence was a ghost. The Japanese, growing frustrated, sent 50,000 troops to hunt him down. For 3 years they scoured the islands and failed. Fertig's network was too dispersed, too clever, and too invisible. When U.S. naval intelligence finally made contact in March 1943, Commander Charles Parsons expected to find a handful of desperate survivors. Instead, he discovered a fully operational shadow army, thriving in the heart of enemy territory. Fertig's guerrilla forces tied down tens of thousands of Japanese troops who could have been deployed against General MacArthur's advancing forces. His intelligence network supplied critical information that helped liberate the Philippines. He didn't fight like a conventional soldier. He fought like an engineer, designing a system of resistance the Japanese could never dismantle. One man's refusal to surrender had created an army that haunted an empire for 3 long years.